Hello, this is the Villainous Queen of Hearts, and today I am going to redo a theory video I did because I watched a little bit of my old one and I didn't like how that turned out, so this is take 2. So if you saw the old one, just forget about it because I'm going to delete it. And it's my theory on the FarAway Paladin and the boy in the City of the Dead, and about how I think Blood, Mary, and maybe some of the other undead people are the reasons behind the boy's death. Not the boy's death, the boy's parents' death. First, let me get in so you can understand the light novel better. Alright, in the City of the Dead, long since ruined and far from human civilization, lives a single human child. His name is Will, and he's being raised by 3 undead: the hardy skeleton warrior, Blood, the graceful, mummified priestess, Mary, and the crouchety, spectral sorcerer, Gus. The 3 pour love into the boy and teach him all they know, but one day Will starts to wonder, who am I? Will must unravel the mysteries of this faraway dead man's land and unearth the secret paths of the undead. He must learn the love and mercy of the good gods and the bigotry and madness of the bad. And when he knows it all, the boy will take his first step on the path to becoming a paladin. I promise you it's going to take a while, but I'll tell you everything. This is the story of the deaths of many heroes. It's the story of how we died, and it's the reason you grew up here. Now, the synopsis makes it sound like it's not an isekai, but I assure you it is an isekai. The main character, Will, was, the stereotypical character that died somehow. Except that I don't think this one goes into how he died, because I can't really remember if they do. And Will even has a few theories himself on trying to work out on how he ended up in the undead's care. None of them, as far as I know, is him thinking that they killed his parents and then maybe found him in the village and took him in. Which I could be wrong. By the way, you can see I'm like 30%, 39% in. Oh yeah, real far there, girl. None of them so far, or any of his theories, that they might have been the reason, as far as I've gotten. And if he has theorized that, then I must have missed it, which I find strange though, because I was really keening in on any theories he might have had. Let me check the progress. Okay, any theories he might have had, because I was getting curious. Some of his theories are, I guess, pretty solid. Mine's is probably the most crazy one out there, because when I think about it, it's really weird to picture someone like Mary, or like, I can actually probably maybe see Blood doing it because if he needs to. I don't want to spoil too much of the story, but again, if you're watching this, maybe you do already know the story. He is a warrior, and in order for them all to become undead, they had to pretty much betray their gods and align themselves with the undead god whose name escapes me at the moment. And so maybe he had the undead people raid Will's body's village, and when they did, maybe they felt bad about it and saw that a baby survived and was like, you know what, let's take this one in. And if you're curious what Blood and the rest of them look like, I'll show you. Hold on. Can't show you right now. Hold on. There's Blood. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I accidentally missed this. So when I was picturing Blood, I pictured him a lot slimmer looking. I didn't know he was going to be this stacked. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. Completely imagined him all different. Think Ainz Olgon from, like, Overlord. That's pretty much-ish how I imagined him. Close to it, anyway. That's Augustus, Mary. And in the light novel, they keep mentioning how her skin is, like, really dried and stuff. Like dried wood or something like that along those lines. And when I went back to see this, because I was like, wait, dry what? And I went back and I checked this and I was like, she doesn't look very dry. She looks fine. But I guess drawing a really dried looking mummy would be hard to do. I don't know. Anyway, now that I've gotten the theory out of the way, I'm hoping to be wrong, but also I'm kind of hoping to be right, because 1, I like being right. 2, I think it would make for maybe a nice little story for them, like a little tragedy on their half that they killed the parents of the boy that they came to love and raised as their own, and they're afraid that he might find out. Now, I'm not sure how the main character is going to handle it because, one, he's from another world. Two, when he got inside the baby's body, all he's known was Blood, Augustus, and Mary, so I'm not sure how much would he even care. And, wait, was I counting these off? Which number was I on? Well, 4, he really loves them. There's a part in the light novel where he goes out of his way and even ends up harming himself in the process of saving one of them. So I feel like if he did find out that they killed his parents, I don't think he's really going to care all that much, which is messed up when you think about it, but at the same time, I'm not really sure. I mean, if I thought about it myself, like if I was brought into somebody else's body, technically, would you consider you murdered the being inside that body? I think he even goes over that himself in the light novel. I can't swear to it because that was like way back in like maybe page 3 of chapter 1. So I really don't know. I can't quite remember. I haven't read this as consistent as I would like to have because I've had a lot of things going on in my life. That and I was trying to get caught up on other manga, so I've been gaming a lot with my brothers, so all that's been piling on, and so I've only been reading this when I've had the time and felt like it. But it's really, that's not to say it's not good and like it doesn't draw me in and make me come back for more, because I do. It's just that I value spending time with my brothers and playing games a lot more than I do reading. Even though I really like to read. So anyway, that's my theory. If you've read this and are just as far in as I am, maybe you can share your theories. Maybe you can agree, disagree. But if you're even further in and you know that that's not true, please don't spoil that for me. I want to see that for myself. Thank you.